Okay. Alright. Did you guys all copy your homework?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same thing as yesterday. Page 44 in your notebook if you're not done. That's the construction paper one. Make sure you finish that up by Tuesday. You don't see you on Monday, so if you want to come in for study hall, that's fine also. Okay? Today we have a whole bunch of things going on. We're going to finish up we're going to at least work on a little bit of your Cornell notes for tides. We're going to get into that blue paper that we set up yesterday on spring neap tides. And we will have time to get into the tide calendar. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is give you guys about 8 minutes or so to finish up your Cornell notes from yesterday. How far did you get? About halfway?
Yeah.
About halfway? Okay. So we'll give you maybe 7 minutes. We'll try that. If you guys are finished, you can start reading page 27. Which is what we're going to be doing today. We have one question. Are you going to repeat? Okay, you got about 3.5 minutes left. I feel like most of you guys are almost done up to the summary. Then we'll end earlier. No problem. I'm just curious, can you guys hold up about how many minutes you need? 0, 1, 2. Okay, I'll give you the rest of that time. 3 minutes. Why are you guys not quiet anymore?
I know, it's like.
Uh-oh, I'm getting filmed too. We're gonna put that part. Okay, you guys got 2 minutes left. If you're done, don't forget, start reading page 27 because that's what today is all about. If you're done. If not, don't worry, keep working. Who's brave? Jediah, you said me. Okay. So Jediah, tell us how does the book define tides? What are tides?
They're on the rising and falling of the ocean.
Whoa, we're getting all different kind of answers. Let me rephrase that. How many types of tides can you get throughout the day? Okay, two. What's one of them? High tide or low tide. How many high tides will you get during the day? Typically. Two. Typically. Two. You get 2. And then typically you have how many low tides? 2. So like Jediah said, about every how many hours if you have 4?
Oh, so,
6.
Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. If you have 2 high tides, 2 low tides, and they all occur in one span of 24 hours, about how often does it change? Jediah?
6 hours.
6 hours. So every 6 hours, you're going to have a high tide, you're going to have a low tide, you're going to have a high tide, you're going to have a low tide. Pretty consistently. Okay? What should I pick on? Anybody else feeling brave? Ian, explain to us, how do we know that?
Because
it's orbiting.
Because we're stuck in orbit, that's correct. Now you just told me that the moon also exerts gravity on the Earth. So which one is stronger?
Earth, sun.
Is it going to be the sun or the moon? What do you guys think?
Sun.
Sun? Why the sun, Jada? Because it's bigger. However, the moon is actually pulling stronger. Anybody have an idea why? What?
Is it because it's closer?
Because it's closer. The moon is actually sitting closer. It's okay, you didn't know that yet. That's on the next page, so don't worry about it. The moon is actually sitting closer than the sun, even though the sun is way more massive. So the stronger pull actually is coming from the moon. Does that mean that no gravity is coming from the sun? Alright, you guys can go. I'll give you about 5 minutes. So it's all on page 27. Oh, that's right. Can you help her set that up?
Why are you guys so quiet on the days you're supposed to be talking?
Who was quiet?
Sometimes.
Oh, my voice is going.
We'll pick that up on camera. Okay, we'll edit that out. Did you guys all find definition of screen type? Yeah. So it should be something along the lines of maybe greatest differences of something, right? Hopefully. Okay, paraphrase is a little difficult for these, yeah? A little bit. You gotta think. That's where a discussion might come in handy. I agree. I would agree with that. Yes. So think about what it means. It's the greatest difference between consecutive and high tides. So that'll be really low and really deep. So what can you use here besides point stated? I'll do it on paraphrase, alright?
What's in the picture is also
Most of you guys almost done with definition part, or like 1 more minute, Kai? You guys want another minute? Okay.
30 seconds.
1 minute. Get as much as you can done in 1 minute, and then we'll go over it, so don't freak out. We'll get it in there. Passwords. Having trouble? Okay, so what's the range? Right. How many seconds? How many seconds? Okay, we're changing the greatest difference. So the range, you know what range, right? Range of height. So it's not a low range, it's a high range. For example, the water is going to go a lot more rather than moving. That's good. What do you think? I know you guys have been doing definitions, but do you understand the definitions?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because we're going to talk about it. I hope you understand. And they are specifically showing you moon position. Spring tides is on the top or the bottom? On the top. Are the Earth, Moon, and Sun in a straight line?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so look at our trusty model here. Are they in a straight line?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you earlier you told me that it's the force of gravity that's causing tides. Okay, but why? Why is there a high tide? Why is there a low tide? I told you that the greater force comes from the moon, right? Okay, so if I do it this way, what moon phase am I in?
Spring.
This is new moon, right? So what direction of the pull of gravity is acting on the Earth right now? Where is it going? Point to the direction that the force is. Look at it. If the force of the sun and the moon are pulling on Earth, which way is the Earth being pulled? Point to that direction. It should be going this way, right? So if the Earth is being pulled this way, what would happen to the water? Would it come with the Earth? It would. So the water would actually be pulled before the actual Earth, right? Because it's fluid, it's a liquid. So it'll be pulled this way. So what's going to happen on this side of the Earth? High tide, low tide? We're going to have a high tide. Okay, if the forces are coming on both sides. In your picture, there's also some water on the back side of the Earth. Anybody have an idea why? Did you read the caption? Why do that?
Because the water left over flows to the opposite side of where the moon and the sun are.
Very good. So it's low tide. You're taking the water from one area, you're moving it. All the water is doing is moving. Okay, so you have your low tides on the side. So at all times on Earth, how many high tides do you have?
2.
How many high tides do you have at all times?
2.
You have 2. One of them coming from where the moon is pulling, because that's a stronger pull. The other is on the back side. Okay, you also have how many low tides during the day?
2.
At all times. About 2. Okay? Cool. Any questions on that? Negative? Alright. Let's look at something that you might be familiar with. So this is a really quick animation. Can you guys see it in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. So what it's showing you are solar tides means that's the pull from the sun. Lunar tides is the pull from the moon. Okay. The yellow is the force acting on the Earth from the sun. The purple is the force acted upon by the moon. Do you guys notice which one is bigger? The lunar pull, the moon pull is bigger. Okay? So as the moon is orbiting one time, how long does that take again? The moon's
day.
orbit?
1 month.
The moon's orbit takes 1 month, remember? This is an example of a blown up version of 2 days in a tide calendar. So I mentioned that we're going to be looking at a tide calendar today. It's a typical 12-month calendar, except that it shows a lot of different features not on a typical calendar. Okay, so this is what you're going to look at when you open up your tide calendar, except you're going to see 30 of these little blocks. So this is, I think it's December 30th and 31st. I have this year's calendar, so it's 2015. But there are a whole bunch of things going on in here. Can you guys read the numbers in the back? Okay, so let's talk about what's on here. First off, let's go on this side. First off on this, you have a moon key, which tells you, what is this representing? Your moon phases. Okay, so you have a full moon is represented by colored in yellow. New moon is pretty much a blank circle, and everything in between is going to be partially shaded in. All right. Your moon phases are located here. So if you look up on this picture, your moon phase is there. Okay. You also have a sun. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a sun on every day, and there's an R and S. What does R and S stand for? Rise and set. So it gives you the time of the sunrise. It gives you the time of the sunset on that day. Can you guys see that number? 6 o'clock. 6:01. They're different, so it should give you a hint as to maybe what kind of pattern may be following this. Okay? Your moon is right here, the visual of the moon. The moon also has an R and an S. So does the moon also rise and set?
Yeah.
That's true. Why is that?
Because it goes around Earth.
Why is the sun rise and set for Earth? Is it because the sun moves? It's not the sun, it's we are the one that's moving, right? So since we are moving, isn't the moon going to be the same thing? It's going to look like it's rising and setting. So the moon also rises and sets. And you have times that are, a little bit different than a sunrise and sunset. Okay? You have an H and an L. What do you guys think that means? High and low tide. Remember there are 2 high tides in a day around, and there are about 2 low tides in a day. It tells you exactly what time it occurs, and this is the height. Okay, so this one is occurring at 12:50 p.m., about 0.6 feet high. And the low tide is 6:37 at a negative 0.2. So what you're looking at, let's look at the 31st, and this block right here is the actual tide level. So you're looking at the blue. Okay? This is basically a graph. Your time throughout the day is here. This is 24 hours. 12 noon is right in the middle. And as you're moving along, your tide is fluctuating. Why isn't it a straight point? So what do you tell me? Why, Dan? Why doesn't it just take a sudden turn like that? Come on, brother.
Because it takes time to go to different.
Because it takes time, because the earth is spinning. Does the earth ever do this? Turn, turn. Oh, stop. Turn again. Does it ever stop?
Stop.
No, right? The earth is constantly rotating. So you're going to have a curve, a smooth curve. That's why there's no point. Okay? So what you have here is a plotted dot of your high tide. So your high tide, let's say it's at 1:39 a.m. It's at 2.3 feet, so it's going to be plotted right around there. Okay, so well, you can't see it. The height is on the left side. So this is the 2-foot line right here, 1 foot, 0 feet. So your 2.3 is right around there. And your next low tide will be about how many hours away?
6.
About 6 hours. Okay, so from here to here should be about 6 hours. And from there to your next high tide should be about
6 hours.
6 hours. So they're all 6 hours apart. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Do you guys see that pattern?
I know.
It's going to go on forever and ever and ever. Okay? On our calendar, anyway. Alright? That's basically all that happens in this chart. Do you guys understand what's happening in the block?
Yeah.
You sure? Any questions on what these numbers mean? Good point. No questions. Okay. Good.
Wait,
Yes, Dana.
you said there's 2 high tides and 2 low tides in a day, yeah?
Yes, about.
But then, oh, never mind, I see it. It took me a while.
Okay, the person on your table. The person on your table that has the shortest hair. You are the reporter today. You are writing on that paper. Please put your group members' names on there. Okay, open it up. Start looking for some patterns. If you guys would like it on the calendar, let me know. I have one extra. BJ, you can't see the calendar. So you guys gotta open it up and make sure you can all see. Everything. So everything I just talked about, you have your sunrise, sunset, your moonrise, moonset. What's the pattern? What's the pattern?
I'm still writing the names.
Okay, so you are looking specifically for a pattern. You guys know what a pattern is, right?
Yeah.
So things that constantly change. So look for it. There are tons of them.
The take home at the month. I'm joking.
It goes like in 40s and then 20s every single hour. One would be like 1.9 and the other would be like 2.
Yeah, they're getting early.
Oh, that's a good pattern, but that's a
Over here, it looks why. Look, it's the same. Look.
Wait, what happened? Days?
Grad phases change.
Oh, it's getting more far away.
I see it. It's a quarter fee. That's what I see. But
So your quarter fees is not going to have as high titles.
going really steep or like really opposite that are kind of No, I thought I did because it's like where I think it's like 332, then like 422, then 5.
So what's the pattern? It's a pattern.
That's a pattern.
It's a pattern changing every day, right?
The hours change.
How is this, guys? Difficult?
Not really.
Is this difficult, guys? Okay, we're going to wrap it up. So what I want you to do, we're going to continue this on Tuesday. So I want you to close your time calendar.
Every other week, the tides are almost the same.
Every other week?
Yeah.
That's very good. Any explanation? Why would they be similar every other week?
Because the
Oh, because it takes 1 week to go to go around. And it's high tide on each side. It's high. So when it moves over here, so this is the Earth. When it moves over here, it's high tide. And when it moves over here, it's high tide.
Very good. You got it. Very good.